Every day, thousands of Americans cross paths with our criminal justice system.
If you don't have adequate defense, you're going to jail.
80% of the people who come in contact with our criminal justice system rely on the services of court-appointed lawyers. But this fundamental right is under threat. It is a fundamental right we must defend. And it all started with a man named Clarence Earl Gideon. Even though the Supreme Court had previously said that states did not have to provide lawyers to all defendants too poor to hire their own, Gideon, who had never had more than an 8th grade education and no formal legal training, was convinced it was his right. The Supreme Court decided to hear Gideon's case.
And since he was indigent and didn't have a lawyer, it was the practice of the Supreme Court to appoint a lawyer to represent him on his appeal.
They appointed me attorney, Mr. Abe Fortas. Fortas.
So from having no lawyer, he had the best lawyer in the country. Abe Fortas was a really hotshot lawyer.
Every man, the rich, the poor, and the poor as well as the rich, was entitled to the benefit of counsel when he was defending himself against the prosecution by the mighty forces of the state.
On March 18, 1963, the Supreme Court unanimously ruled in Gideon's favor and held, against previous precedent, that the Constitution entitled Gideon to the assistance of a lawyer in his defense. Gideon's victory transformed the criminal justice system, but the court's decision left many details unclear.
Gideon signaled to me that rights and even court decisions don't necessarily turn into realities for the people who are the intended beneficiaries of some of those decisions without implementation.
It's an outrage. It's an outrage to try a person in a criminal case without giving him the assistance of a lawyer. That just, in a decent society, you just don't do that. You don't do that.
So now it's time to revisit Gideon, because we need to continue to redefine what it means to have a lawyer assigned to a case, and that it does not just mean having a person standing in court next to a client, but that it means having a lawyer that's competent and prepared and that believes in the humanity that's remaining in the system to be in the court and represent a client.
I think America itself is a ever-evolving dream that we all got to fight towards. No one person could do it.